Hi, my name is Campbell Lovett, Conference Minister with the Michigan Conference of the United Church of Christ, bringing you another in our series of Faith for Thought. I do a lot of bicycling, yet in the winter months I need to move indoors to spin classes to do the work I need to do. And this summer, early on, I found myself in Boston in need of spinning. And I went online and I found a cycling studio called Soul Cycle. And I thought, well, that would be good for my soul to be there. And online I was able to register for a visitor's class for a cheaper rate. And I went to the studio at the appointed time, and it was a lot different than the airy room with similar cycles and bright lights that I was used to. In fact, I went into a very low-ceiling, dark-lit room where I was the only male besides the instructor and the only person over 25 years of age. And the class was very different than what I was used to. The music was so loud, I was sure I'd lost hearing in my right ear. The pedaling was very different. In fact, it was all choreographed, where we had to pedal and we had to gyrate in certain ways, and it was a much faster, much hotter, much more intense experience than what I was used to and what I was hoping for. Well, I survived the class, and when I was sharing with somebody about my experience at Soul Cycle, he asked me, he said, "How is that different than what an older member at a church would feel about a service designed for younger people or a new church start?" It was very dissonant and different than what I had expected in that spinning class, and this person made a very good point. How often do our expectations about how church should be for us shape our opinion about change, about something new, about new ministries or new church starts, or about programs designed for a different generation than mine or ours or yours? I hope that in the days and weeks and months ahead, as your church or a worshiping community that you belong to experiments or looks at different ways of doing things, that you remember this story of Soul Cycle and you open yourselves and your spirit to experiencing something new, and then reflect upon how church doesn't always need to be about us, but about how the gospel message goes to everyone in all settings, seeking God's Spirit, grace, and peace. Thank you for sharing this time with me in this week's Faith for Thought. God bless.